For me, it's an amazing honor, an amazing opportunity to be part of this experience curated by Adriano Pedrosa. When I learned of the theme, Foreigners Everywhere, I was very excited, and my enthusiasm grew even more because where I come from, Puerto Rico, is a place that has never had self-rule. It's always been controlled by an outside power, Spain for many years, and then the United States. So that has certain implications in an event that's international, such as this one. For example, there's no possibility of a national pavilion because even though we are a country and we are a nation, we can't have a national pavilion. So the opportunity to be in the Central Pavilion and to occupy such a key spot inside the Central Pavilion is very moving for me and exciting, but also a daunting responsibility, I feel. My installation here consists of a project that I've been developing for about 8 years, and it's titled The Museum of the Old Colony. That has a double meaning. The idea of the Old Colony comes from the fact that Puerto Rico is probably the oldest existing colony in the world today. But also the title refers to a drink, a soft drink called Old Colony, like a Fanta, but it was grape. And it was brought by the US. It's a brand that was created in the US, and it's still sold and still popular in Puerto Rico today and consumed a great deal. It's full of sugar, it's artificially sweetened, and I find it's very ironic and somehow symbolic of the fact that here we are in 2024, still a colony in the world that has embraced the idea of decolonizing for the most part. Being here in Venice, I see many parallels between, believe it or not, between Venice, a city in northern Italy in Europe, and the Caribbean. One of the issues is tourism, and the whole problematic that revolves around tourism and exploitation of people having to leave their homes, the issue of displacement through Airbnbs coming in. These are all very, very parallel issues, and I try to reference that in the installation in sometimes subtle ways, but it's very much there. The other connection and similarity has to do with the sea and the importance of being an island and surrounded by water and all of the issues that that brings up. First, you need to acknowledge it. And that's why I feel that if my installation can ask this question, and if my installation can provoke people to ask themselves what complicity they have in this whole system of oppression, then maybe that's the beginning. I don't know that art can change anything, but I'm hoping that my piece will raise questions and will force people to consider what this means exactly, and the legacy of colonialism and their own involvement, their own complicity in it, perhaps. And so I'm hoping that people will ask a lot of questions and become very curious and wonder, how did this occur? How did this happen? Why is this happening today?